Scouts Association always historically had an all-star game, and then about 15 years ago they stopped having it. But we're able to bring it back, bring in some of the better players, and then over the last 5 years, it's grown to where it's a big honor for them to get invited to play in it. We've got a lot more scouts flying in from around the country to see these players, and now we've got the top players in Southern California playing in this game.
We're talking about 20 Scout League teams, hand-selected, the best pitching, wood bats, professional instruction with scouts against each other.
So this is kind of like their last little thing to be seen, put themselves on the map, put themselves in position in the draft to go out and be fully and thoroughly evaluated in front of their peers.
Basically, we want to take a kid and give him an opportunity to play in the big leagues. And that's what we're all about. So.
There's a lot of issues involved with developing young men. There's no question about it. It's a long road, and the ones that make it, it's a combination of the scouting department and the player development department.
First thing, Kevin Fox here pretty much gave me the opportunity to play. I remember having numerous phone conversations with him over my last year, and all I told him was just give me a chance to play, and that's all I've ever wanted. That's all I want now, just give me the opportunity. So without this man, I wouldn't be standing here today, so I got to thank Kevin Fox. Everyone wants to be drafted, but realistically, you just want the chance to play. Kevin Fox gave me that chance, so I'm just super thankful for that.
I was a low-key guy out of high school. I don't think my first scout that talked to me, I think might even be here, John Ramey, with the Royals. He asked me for my number, and I told him my number on my back because I'd never been talked to by a scout, so he gave me a dumb look like no phone number.
Thank you for this honor, I appreciate it, and I think any individual award is is a product of having a good team. And I had a lot of help with my teammates, guys getting on base in front of me, just good plays, good chemistry.
The first, second, third round guys, everybody in the world knows about that. If you get them, you're pretty lucky, But when you draft a guy in the 22nd round, and he gets to the big leagues, that's scouting. There's a guy named Mark Grace that in my early years with the Cubs, we drafted him in the 22nd round, and the rest is history. So I look back at the old days, look back now, and I say, you know what? This system works. Back then we drafted a lot of guys, but not too many got to the big leagues real quick.
Well, I think in general you're looking for athleticism, you're looking for looseness and life to the game.
The thing that scouts look for is that gut feel guy that this guy looks like he really wants it.
These kids are pretty raw, a lot of them. There's a lot of mechanical issues that they need to work on, but as long as they have the body and the speed and the arm strength, it's things that you can work with. And so we're looking more for just the raw tools in itself, not necessarily performance, but just the ability to do it down the road.
You want to get to know the personality of the kid, especially high school kids. You're sending them off into a real man's world, a real man's job. You want to be able to know that they're going to be able to adapt to that situation.
I think this is a very tremendous honor to be here with you guys. I have the utmost respect for what each and every one of you do, and the talent it takes to do your job. It's oftentimes not very easy, and I know with my kids in particular, I wasn't an easy sign. Nobody really even knew what position I played. So,
Mark TRUMBO, they talked about him in there. He was an outstanding pitcher. We had him in as a pitcher, but we knew he had power too.
Power. The ability to drive the ball a long way at a young age, that's hard to come by.
It was awesome, it really was. I have a lot of respect for each and every one of these guys that pours their heart into this effort, and I know how difficult it is to do the job that they do. And so, for me to have the opportunity to get an award like this means a tremendous amount, and very thankful.
This thing has been taken to a new level. We now have a marketing arm, HallPass Media, who has brought in Under Armour, and they're kind of running the game tomorrow.
Great turnout, the scouts, the award winners, minor league players. Couldn't be more pleased with the turnout and the support from the Scouts and the Scouts Association.